Hello from Seoul. If I had to pick just one Chinese takeout dish, I'll definitely pick this one. Why? Because it's loaded with green onions. You need more explanation? I don't think so. Today, we're gonna be making Mongolian beef, one of the most popular Chinese takeout dishes of all time. Nice tender beef covered in a sweet and savory sauce, and there's even lots of green onions in it. It's like a perfect stir-fry dish that you've dreamed of, right? What? It looks like too difficult to make? Don't worry about it. As always, with me, it's gonna be so easy. For this, you will need some beef, green onions, garlic, ginger, and dried chilies. So simple, right? But if you don't want any heat from your dish, feel free to skip the dried chilies. Or use some bell peppers for a little bit of color. No problem at all. Alright, cut 450 grams of beef into nice bite-sized pieces. Normally, Mongolian beef is made with flank steak, but I'm using chuck flap tail today because this is what I have in my fridge. So if you're like me and don't want to make a special trip to the grocery store, then just use what you have. Don't worry about it. Whatever cut you use, our marinade will take care of everything. Alright, let's marinate our beef. Into the bowl of beef, add half a tablespoon of soy sauce, half a tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, a quarter teaspoon of white pepper, a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of neutral oil, and give it a good massage. What? No Shaoxing wine at home? Don't worry about it. You can substitute with mirin or dry sherry. What? You don't have them either? Then just use water. Don't worry about it, it's still gonna be good. While the beef is having a great time in the fridge, let's prepare our vegetables. First, take 4 green onions and cut them into pieces, like 2 inches long. Mine is a little too thin, so it doesn't look like enough for me. So I'm gonna use some more, because as you guys already know, more green onion, more delicious. And then thinly slice some white parts. That's it! So simple, right? Next, smash 5 cloves of garlic and finely chop them. Once that's done, grate a small knob of ginger. About 2 teaspoons will be enough. This time, let's make the sauce. In a small container, add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, half a teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, some black pepper, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of water, and give it a good mix. By the way, we have all the instructions and a list of ingredients on our blog, aaronandclaire.com, so please visit here if you need a written recipe. Alright, before we start cooking, let's take out the beef and coat it with some cornstarch. Into a tray, add about half a cup of cornstarch. And then grab a piece of beef, lightly coat it, and shake off the excess. Once that's done, put it on another tray and repeat with the remaining beef pieces. Alright, our beef is ready to go. Let's get cooking. In a large wok or pan, add 1 cup of oil and heat it over high heat. Normally, restaurants briefly blanch the beef in hot oil because it locks in the moisture and helps the meat stay tender and juicy during the final stir fry. So for a similar effect, let's do some shallow frying here. Once the oil is heated, like just before it starts smoke, carefully add the beef pieces and fry for about 2 minutes or until they are crispy and golden brown. Once that's done, take them out and drain on a wire rag. And then repeat with the remaining beef pieces. So simple, right? There's no reason not to try at home. Alright, remove the oil from heat and strain it through a fine mesh strainer. And then leave about 2 tablespoons of oil in the wok. Now, let's turn on the heat to medium heat. Add the white parts of the green onions, garlic, ginger, 4 dried chilies, and saute those for about 1 minute or until fragrant. As always, this simple technique will create an incredible flavor and bring your dish to the next level. What? You wanna know this kind of tip more and more? I'm so glad you brought that up because everything you need is in this one book. Trust me, with this one book, you can cook more than 100 Korean dishes like a pro. So don't forget to check it out. The link is in the description. Once your kitchen is filled with the amazing aroma, pour in the sauce and bring it to a boil. When the sauce starts boiling and bubbling like this, increase the heat to high, add the beef back in, and toast everything together for about 30 seconds or until they're nicely coated. Couldn't be any easier, right? Alright, let's turn the heat off. Add our lovely green onions, half a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, and give it a final mix. Alright, looks like it's done. Let's place it on a serving plate and serve it with some hot rice. How does it look? It looks amazing, right? Alright, let's go to our taste tester.
Claire.
Ooh, wow, the beef looks nice and thick and shiny, and there's even that iconic green onions. Let's give it a try. 마늘이 짠뜩짠뜩 붙어있는 게 맛있어 보여. 그린 어니언 살짝 얹어서 먹어볼게. Cheers! 냄새 너무 좋다. 맛있다. 이때 딱 먹자마자 소고기의 식감이 진짜 예술이야. 겉에만 살짝 바삭하면서 동시에 속은 되게 부드럽고 촉촉해. 그리고 소스랑 그 조합이 진짜 너무너무 맛있다. 마늘이랑 생강 이런 데서 오는 약간의 그 단맛이 추가해지면서 달큰하면서 되게 맛있어. 거기다가 파가 마지막으로 그 향긋함까지 추가해줘가지고 너무 맛있다. 맛있네. 약간 몇 년 전에는 자기가 그때 불고기 컷을 썼단 말이야. 그래서 되게 얇은 고기로 했었는데 나는 개인적으로 약간 이렇게 두툼하고 육즙 가득한 그런 컷이 좀 더 맛있는 것 같아. 맛있어. 식기 전에 더 먹어야겠어. 빨리. This time with the rice. It looks like a sushi, right? Cheers! 확실히 좀 손이 더 가더라도 한 번 튀겨준 게 크게 신의 한 수네. 그냥 일반 팬프라잉으로 했었을 때랑 차원이 달라. 내가 뭐 그것도 좋아하지만 next level 진짜. 그래서 딥프라잉은 못하더라도 최소한 샬롯 프라잉까지는 꼭 해줘야 되는 음식인 것 같아. That makes a huge difference in taste. So good. Strongly recommended. Bye!
Today, I showed you how to make Mongolian beef, one of the most popular Chinese takeout dishes in history. How was it? It's much easier than you think, right? I know I say this all the time, but it's so easy and simple, there's no reason not to try at home. So please give it a try. If you do, I'm sure you will never feel the need to go to a Chinese restaurant again. Why? Because it's too delicious. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.